It's Nolan. Now, before we get started, make sure y'all hitting that like button. Make sure y'all sharing it on your respective platforms. Let somebody know what we're doing today. Now, let's get into the show. Money, money machine, let it ring. 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 Feliz Cumpleaños. I was making macchiatos, trying to pay this condo. All these fake magazines trying to book a combo. Throwing shade on these rappers like a Fenty model. I keep my heart in my pocket for show. Ain't no more honoring cold. Niggas just lie like some hoes. I just got time for my goals. I'm in a prominent role, hitting my prime and they froze. Yeah, these fuck niggas is out of control. I put my money on myself and cash back like credit. Some niggas try to do the same, but they got caught ass betting. It's no shame, no more compass, no direction, but my section seeing more abundance. We about to tour in London. Broccolini with squash pasta and fresh sauce. The new Nipsey tape buzzing like Crenshaw. I've been raw, the pin guard. My shit is a myth like a centaur. You got a problem in sin form. Money, money machine, let it ring. 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 What's going on, beautiful people? It's the kid J Nolan here. Welcome back to another episode of Inside the Industry, your number one source for music, entertainment, commentary, and breakdowns. Hope everybody's doing well out there. In this video, we're going to be getting into a couple of different things here. Number one, we're going to get into Papoose making a diss on 50 Cent. Now, this isn't no long, drawn-out diss record. He was riding around in his whip. Papoose does these car freestyles pretty often. But this particular one, he rapped on 50 Cent's Many Men instrumental and had some choice words going direct at 50 Cent. Now, as expected, 50 Cent did respond online via Instagram. This seems to be a running theme. This is nothing new. This is his MO at this point. And basically, he downplays Papoose and says, you ain't shit. In so many words, you not worth a response from me. I'm not getting in the booth to rap with you. You know what I'm saying? But to me, I find this to be very interesting because 50 Cent in 2003, 4, 5, even 6 and 7 for the most part, up until Kanye kind of cracked the facade on him in their competition, has been seen or was seen as the ultimate bully, the ultimate, you don't want to fuck with this guy in rap. And even like in the Rick Ross thing, like Ross stood up to him and got with him and did the whole made diss records going at him, called him a monkey, even though I wasn't down with that shit. Of course, 50 Cent and G Unit, it stands for Gorilla Unit, but I wasn't with that monkey shit Rick Ross was doing. But he stood up to him nonetheless. But I talked about it before. 50 Cent, pulled tape on DJ Khaled's mom's job and basically was like, hey, y'all keep fucking with me. Y'all don't know what could happen. I got less compassion in my heart than the average human being. You know, that shit. Because I believe French Montana was like kind of playing both sides in that situation. But today it looks like 50 is no longer seen as the bully. He's kind of looked at as like a punching bag as of late. You know what I mean? Like T.I. been getting at him, Damani, King, and they've been going ham on his ass. You know what I'm saying? And his only response has been, further disrespect to women, which is why we even got in this Papoose situation as well, because 50 and Pap have always had, a pretty decent relationship in the industry. Maybe not have been best friends, but there was some mutual respect there throughout the years. But it wasn't until 50 made posts about Clarissa Shields and tried to post unflattering photos of her to try to humiliate her that Papoose and him even locked horns. You feel me? So it's this same theme, this same behavior
that's finding him in this situation, in this predicament where the rappers in the industry are no longer backing down to 50 Cent. They no longer are canceling their diss records or silencing their thoughts. They're coming out and voicing their opinions, standing 10 toes down. They're gonna put records out, they're gonna rap about it. Just fucking couple months ago, the Let's Rap About It podcast went in the booth and dissed his ass. We still haven't heard 50 give a formal response to Fabulous, right? He said he had a whole mixtape made in response. We heard one of those mixtape records just a few days ago with the Max B record that was pure dog water. You know what I'm saying? As a diss. And of course, we heard the Power Legacy theme where he added in that whole your mama made it, your daddy made your mama eat every box in Atlanta, but nothing of substance, right? So he's catching fists, elbows, knees, toes. It's like a motherfucking sing along for my son, man. Head, shoulders, knees, and toes is just busting this nigga's ass. And he's having trouble adjusting. He's still playing the meme games, but nobody's really impressed other than people that see dollar signs when his name comes up. You know, there's a lot of people out there that respect his money and they say, oh, he don't need to do this. He don't need to do that. He's above hip hop. He's above rapping. He's above responding. He's a millionaire. He's got this much money. He's doing these TV shows. He don't need to do nothing. Well, tell his ass to send his official resignation. Okay? But we got Pap, who got the new freestyle. We're going to get to that in a moment. And also in this show, we're going to get to Ray J issuing a statement to Snoop Dogg. Now, Ray J don't really want no smoke with Snoop, but he says that he's been talking to Daz. And for those that don't know, Ray J and all of them are related, cousins. He said he's been talking to Daz. He's been talking to different people. And behind the scenes, he's hearing rumbles, same rumbles that we've been talking about on this channel of Snoop doing people dirty over at Death Row, trying to take niggas publishing, trying to take niggas checks. And if y'all can remember, during the pandemic, the whole thing with Snoop and Death Row was that he wanted to get the rights back to the company so that he could do right by all of the artists, the songwriters, and producers that were signed to contract on Death Row in the 90s and 2000s who got done dirty. He was supposed to be doing the Robin Hood move, right? And now just a few short years later, after he actually got the company, and let's be clear, he didn't put the money up for this company himself. He had some venture capitalists put the money up for him to get the fucking company. And now his closest people are saying, man, that nigga on some bullshit. So Ray J came out and was like, yo, you need to holler at me, dog. Like, what the fuck is going on? We hearing that you the new Suge Knight out this bitch. What's going on? So we're going to get to that as well. But first, let's get to Papoose and his Mini Man freestyle.
Fuck Curtis Jack, that's what came to mind soon as I heard the track. Ball spitting lyrical, condescending the murder rap. Heard they shot his ass with a Nina. He deserved a Mac. About the
Oh, got shot 9 times. He said, I heard they shot him with the Nina. He deserved a Mac. God damn. Said they should have aired your ass completely out. Fuck.
murder rap. Heard they shot his ass with a Nina. He deserved a Mac. About to turn the heat up. I got my hand on a thermostat. Ugly ass G-Unit sneakers. Had the shirt to match cause after Get Rich or Die Trying, your every verse was whack. Mad cause Diddy hit you.
Damn it, man. He said you ain't had a good verse in over 20 years, nigga. You been living off your former glory like a motherfucking high school quarterback, nigga. Hair going on.
Had the shirt to match cause after Get Rich or Die Trying, your every verse was whack. Mad cause Diddy hit your chick. You a jerk for that. Diddy clapped them cheeks so loud the neighbors heard the slap. That's why you made that documentary. You was hurt from that. I heard she fucked all 5 guys and they bring a burger back.
Jesus. Yo, man, Daphne, I ain't gonna lie. I'ma sing you some prayers. I'ma sing you some love and healing. Cause you been catching it the worst. Every nigga that done this 50 done this that brought you up. Golly, he said he heard you slept with all 5 guys and didn't bring a burger back. You ain't get shit out the deal. Fuck. And we did hear that she was, going through like some financial troubles because when Diddy cut her off, he also cut off her resources and stuff like that. So, ugh.
They said the earth is flat. They also said you work for Illuminati. Nervous rat. What would make this chump think that he could spit a verse with Pap? Somebody better pray for this nigga. Where the church is at? If it wasn't for M, you'll be looking for a purse to snatch. Bought your girl.
If it wasn't for M, you'd be looking for a purse to snatch. Now remember, Eminem is the one who actually took 50 Cent to Dre in the first place. Because Eminem, especially back in the early 2000s, he kept his ears to the streets. He was, jumping off shady records. He was trying to sign artists. He was trying to be a liaison to, give the same opportunity that Dre gave to him to others. And he was very adamant, 50 Cent, you need to fuck with him. That's the guy. Right? Because 50 was buzzing on the mixtape circuit and had been released from Columbia, Track Masters, and all that shit after getting shot. They say he was too much trouble back then. Seems like he still got that air on him. But they say without M coming to save you, nigga, you be looking for a purse to snatch. You'd just be another po broke ass nigga back in Jamaica, Queens. Right? And ironically, without M, we would have never got that upside down go shout it's your birthday at the Super Bowl 2022 because M said, hey man, 50 gotta be here. Without 50, you ain't gonna get me neither. So let's make it happen. Layers.
A wig, then you told her to return it back.
Hold on.
You a petty.
Hold on. What was that?
You'll be looking for a purse to snatch. Bought your girl a wig, then you told her to return it back. 50, you
bought her a wig and you told her to return it back? Nah, we not doing that. Come on, Phil. You got her a wig and told her to take it. A wig, nigga? What? Ain't you supposed to be up, up, up? It's niggas I know that's down, 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 baby, like Nelly, and they ain't doing shit like that. Hell no.
Return it back. 50, you a petty son of a bitch. Bernie Mac killing this nigga softly. Lauryn Hill, Roberta Flack.
Killing me softly, Lauryn Hill, Roberta Flack. That was hard. Not every line was punching, but he had a few in here in just a minute. Just a minute, Papoose took flight on your ass and let you have it. All right? Real effortless type shit, man. Still, you know what I mean, switching lanes and everything. So here we have 50 Cent's official response to Papoose where he says, I'm sorry. No response to ass rappers who can't write a hit to save their lives. Moving right along, short bus shorty. Hold on, man. We gotta do it to you, man. That was. You thought somebody was gonna laugh? Fit. Crickets, man. Crickets, dog. Short bus shorty. 2026, we call a nigga short bus shorty. You donezo, man. You ain't you done dropped a couple songs in the last couple weeks. Niggas say, I thought I told you that we won't stop. Cut that shit off. That what niggas told you. And you supposed to be a rapper. You supposed to be what some people would consider a legend. And you come back calling people retard, which is one of the words that we supposed to have been left in the past. But if you notice, people that use this word, especially lately, the folks who really get off on using that word, they all have very similar characteristics. We won't have to get into it. I know y'all have seen it. Then he says, I'm not responding to rappers who can't write a hit to save their lives. Now, 50 Cent, that's one of his only calling cards, but the calling card, just like in real life, is no longer a thing. We ain't using calling cards no more, ning. We ain't pulling up to no motherfucking payphone using 50 Cent no more, ning. So You can't say niggas can't write a hit to save their life. Yes, you wrote hella hits from 2000. Shit, I'll give you even the Diddy shit that you wrote from 2001 up to about 2008-ish. You wrote hella hits. You can't write a hit to save your life in 2026, nigga. That's what T.I. been doing a master class and showing your motherfucking ass. And you trying to make it seem like he was trying to get clout up off you when he been on the Hot 100 all year. Yeah, the attention might have drove the song up the charts a little bit, but it was already on the charts before all this shit popped off. And that's what some people seem to be overlooking and acting like, oh, T.I. got a full career resurgence out of beefing with 50. That's not how this shit played out, baby. And you're not finna do the revisionist history with people that are living it in real time. Now, let's see you, 50 Cent, turn that Max B record to a hit, shall we? Let's see you turn that motherfucking Leon Thomas. Why don't y'all go ahead and put the Leon Thomas record? Leon Thomas, hottest fish grease out there bit right now. Make it a hit. One of the hottest R&B artists in the game. That nigga is a topic every day. That nigga doing songs with everybody, remixes with everybody. So release the song officially, put it on streaming. Whenever y'all got the season coming, show us what you could do. Make it a hit. And it ain't gonna be because of your motherfucking raps. 50, your ass ain't even out here making goddamn TikTok hits, nigga. And at least Papoose had one of them with the fucking Why Would I Stop joint in the remix with Lil Wayne. But I'll digress. This is where we at with it. Niggas is just slapping your motherfucking ass around, boy. You stuck in 2005 like your fans. Shit don't work like that. But let's move on with the show. Which now leads us to Ray J and Snoop Dogg. Okay? As I mentioned before, Ray J put a video up with a PSA to Snoop saying, I heard some things about you. You treating niggas wrong over there at Death Row. Please tell me it's not true, especially you doing this to Daz, who's family, and others who are actually family. You know, we just saw Nate Dogg's son come out, and he had some questions for Snoop Dogg as well about, you know, Nate Dogg's masters that Snoop actually should not have no access to. Some people seem to be very confused about the nature of Nate Dogg's catalog, but his music was not Death Row. Okay? His debut album, it came out on Death Row for all of like a week, and it was removed from stores and re-released through his own company and like a independent label partnership. So that music is not owned by Death Row. It was released through another company. So if Snoop has that music and is trying to exploit it, that actually is not the proper protocol. So let me go ahead and pull up Ray J.
Hey, yo, Snoop, you know, you my relative. I talked to Julian. I talked to Daz. I talked to Corrupt. I talked to everybody, and everybody's telling me you turned into the new Suge. I don't want to believe that, Snoop. I don't want to believe that you turned into the new Suge. I want to believe that you've given everybody what they deserved. And everything that they ever didn't get, you taking over Death Row was supposed to be the one to be the savior to give everybody what they needed. Word on the street is that you haven't...
I'm sorry, people. What the fuck this nigga doing over here? This nigga got a hoodie, a Scully, and a motherfucking snapback on his fucking head. Now, I know this nigga is known for having some hat troubles and doing hat tricks on TV, my nigga. But you got the hoodie tucked under the Scully, up under the snapback. How are we supposed to take you serious, brother? You got shades hanging off your ears under your chin, and you got another pair on your fucking collar. Where are you going and where have you been? You look like you about to go outside in 100-degree weather and try to lose 30 pounds in the sun. Now let me let me try to take you serious for 2 minutes at least.
I ain't giving anybody nothing. And you became the new shit. I don't want to believe that, Snoop. I want you to respond, and I want you to tell me that you're not the new Suge. I want you to tell me that you gave everybody all the publishing and all the rights and everything that they deserved. Everybody from our cousin Daz to, Julian, to whoever else is talking shit, right? I don't give a fuck about nobody else but niggas that's related to us. I said 2 niggas that is in our bloodline, and you're a great person, and I love you. Can you please tell everybody that I'm tripping and that you have not become Suge Knight? Because if you have, then we'll deal with that and we'll figure it out. But everybody's feelings are hurt. Nobody feels like you have come through for them. Everybody from the LBC to Carson to Compton to Los Angeles all the way up to Santa Clarita. But you've been keeping all the money and you're super rich. I love you, Snoop. Please respond to this because I'm not here to try to point the finger. But when Dash tells me something, Julian tells me something, and then there's like 20 other people that's telling me other things that are surprising. Because the last thing I thought that you would be is the new Suge Knight. Make it make sense, Snoop. Make it make sense right now. Cause I don't give a fuck, nigga. You know that. You my cousin. But don't ever think that you doing people wrong I'm not gonna let it slide. What are you gonna do to me? Exactly. Let's talk about it. Let's do a sit down and let's figure out, why do people say you're the new Suge? Why do people say that you're fucking them over all their money? Why do people say that you're the worst person in the world right now in LA? Why? When you're my cousin. Let's figure it out. I love you, Snoop. But I also love Daz. I also love Julie. And I also love all my Crip homies and all my blood homies. Don't represent Death Row if you're Suge Knight again. Unless that's what it is. If you Suge again, fuck it, it's Death Row. I'm confused. Can you please make light of what we're going through right now on the West Coast? Snoop, my cousin, sincerely, Ray J.
All right. So that's Ray J pleading to Snoop for answers. Please hit me up. Let me know what's going on, cuz we family. We got family that's hurting. They feel like you're doing them wrong. You're not treating them right. You're not doing right by their music. Let me know what's going on, because I need to remove some hardware off my motherfucking head. I don't know if I'm hot, cold, if I'm going to the tundra, or if I need to go to the beach with the shades. I'm very confused. My appearance is confused. My brain is confused. And the rest of the world is looking at me confused. Please give us some answers, Snoop. And Snoop Dogg gave us the answer. Not the answer we want, but he certainly gave us the answer on Instagram by playing Jasmine Sullivan, Get Out Your Feelings, or Come Pick Up Your Feelings. Basically saying, I don't give a fuck what you niggas talking about. Pick up your feelings somewhere else, because they don't mean shit over here. And he's actually been on a spree. So one of his posts is about people secretly in competition with you. This is from the dog father himself. I'm not going to play this whole video because homeboy repeats himself hella times, but I'm going to let y'all hear the gist of what he's trying to convey.
They're always going to lose. You know why? They're trying to compete with you, but you're just being you. They see you taking all the right steps. They see you glowing. But the thing is, that's just who you are. You're being genuine. You're being authentic. You don't even have to try to advance because that's in your nature. They want to show that they can be you better than you can be you. And that's impossible. It is a game where they are destined to lose from the start because they just don't have what's in your spirit. They don't have your experiences. They don't have the knowledge that you have. They don't have the instincts that you have or the intuition. Without those experiences, they can't make the same decisions. So they have to wait for you to make your move before they make theirs. And that.
All right, I'm cutting homeboy off. You know, when niggas start putting the little gloom and doom music and all that shit behind them, they be trying to make it seem like they deep. All right? But he basically saying, you niggas ain't me. You ain't got my glow. Therefore, you feel some type of way. Okay? And here is Snoop playing the Jasmine Sullivan. Now, I can't play the rest of this record because this is copyrighted material. But as you can see, he says, come pick up your feelings in the caption.
So come and pick up your feelings.
So he goddamn riding out Universal Studios Hollywood. And he say, shit, I'm living the good life. I don't give a fuck what none of y'all talking about. I done tried to reconcile with some of you niggas. Y'all still feeling away. And we ain't came to no solution, so it is what it is. That's his perspective. Now, of course, Snoop's name has been getting drugged through the mud for quite some time. It's been looking real shaky ever since he did that motherfucking crypto ball. The crystal ball for Snoop has been very interesting in hip-hop culture. Now, for him personally, I'm sure he feels great. That nigga got a new endorsement every 2 business days. You know, he got a new tequila, he got a new this, he got a new that. That motherfucker even put out a wine with him and Tupac on that bitch. Now, I don't know who signed off on Tupac likeness to be on that motherfucker, but he did it anyway. Okay? 2 of America's most wanted. You know what I'm saying? We're pouring a little liquor out for Tupac. And y'all know Pac got to pour out a little liquor song. But Pac died not being in good terms with Snoop. Very interesting. Very, very interesting. Shit looking crazy, man. Shit looking shaky. That's all I can say. I don't think Ray J gonna get the answer he's looking for. I don't know if Dad's gonna get the answer he's looking for. Corrupt is out of the hospital, so that is amazing. That's great. That's good. That's beautiful. At least that's an answered prayer. Shout out to Corrupt Young Gotti. He's been going through some health complications, but he is back on his feet. So salute to that. Shout out to everybody in the West Coast. Let me know what y'all think of all this down below in the comments. Be sure to like and share this video. If this is your first time seeing me on YouTube, go ahead and subscribe to the channel, become an insider. I'm gonna catch y'all on the next one, man. Peace.
Family over fame in this bitch, yeah. The glory of living righteous is setting in. My street knowledge and education's a perfect blend. Young mogul, independent, I've been setting trends. The first one from my family to be faithfully wed. Fuck niggas and the horses that they riding on. I see this shit from all angles like a polygon. I'm never politicking, the drama be piling on. Father and greats unacknowledged like I'm Bobby Bonds. Conversation with my lady about the paper route. 5 sit bank accounts, every day I make it count. They down talking my commentary for hating now. Well, I can take it cause I'm bodying your favorite now, please. I could do this shit in my sleep. I been writing for these niggas, y'all read it and weep. I been fighting these niggas if you speak on the street. I'll turn your birthday party into New Year's Eve. Don't let me take it there. We ain't playing fair. This the ATL, Southside nigga moving furniture like Wayfair. Life on hold, no insurance for your health care. Lifeline gone, so you wanna be a millionaire? Well, let me tell you about this world I built. The women I dodged, the niggas that I ran for filth. The sympathy calls, consulting for the stacks I